Back again with Svartbjörn Productions and a pile of releases never seen. EX Machina. I feel this release deserves more bonus features. AI is such an interesting and hot topic. With the story, you only get a piece of the puzzle at a time, which propels it forward and fuels your craving for more clues. Really good acting performances here. Alicia Vikander is Swedish, and that makes me a bit proud, I'll admit. In contrast to Kubrick Spielberg's AI, it's refreshing that this one isn't a fairy tale in essence. And in contrast to Terminator 2, this sci-fi story is more realistic and, let's say, ordinary. Blade Runner is the biggest film inspiration though. That's obvious. So, do you get dizzy from alcohol? Or do you simply notice that the world is spinning? But more importantly, are we smart enough to contain AI or pull the plug on it if need be? 4 movie vodkas out of 5. From Here to Eternity from 1953. Good amount of bonus features in here, as should be the case. Just a heads up, the picture is in 4:3 format. There's a lot of character to the characters, quirks and whatnot. Apparently nothing important happened on Hawaii in 1941, and I love it. Well, that's not entirely true though. Something went down in the end after all. 3 horns out of 5. The Host, a Korean black comedy of the monster variety. Good amount of extras to further tickle your curiosity. Korean movies, in my mind, are often brutal, humorous and gory, and this one is no exception. Perhaps there's a bit of critique towards the Korean government hiding in plain sight with this one. A theme here is human stupidity, and it's often presented in a, you guessed it, comical way. The monster is quite clever though. 3 arrows out of 5. Inferno 4K. Actually, I got this copy not too long ago, but I needed one more movie to review for an even number. I believe I will resell this one, since I have a compact Robert Langdon trilogy Blu-ray with this title on. Sure, it looks and sounds great, and the disc is actually quiet this time. But it feels a bit unnecessary. Also, I got it dirt cheap, so I'm bound to profit from it. Then I could put the money towards a more important title. The Langdon trilogy gets darker and darker with each sequel. But my favorite still is the Da Vinci Code. The most interesting aspect of Inferno though, in my meaning, is that not even Langdon knows what his part of the narrative is. At least not from the start. And the secret organization is quite cool as well. 3 plague masks out of 5. Jaws. A lot of bonus features under the surface. I'm surprised it took me so long to unwrap and watch this classic. Wonder if they did the first shark scene by night to easier have the rig hidden underwater. The lighting feels quite artificial there. The only problem if this had been a 4K scan might be that the shark would have presented more like what it actually is, a machine. When the sound gets muffled from when the camera goes under the surface of the water in a frequent manner, that creates an alarming and disturbing effect. Very effective. 5 bowline knots out of 5. Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Chevy Chase got a lot of screen time in the 80s and early 90s, and some of the parts he played, I feel, shouldn't have been this humorous. I mean, this is a Carpenter movie after all. But don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed this one. It plays somewhat like an American noir, and that's why clever one-liners are in order. In the opening scene, there's some dirt left in the photo. That could have been removed, but the visuals overall look great. Would have been hard to accomplish, but it doesn't seem right to me. An invisible man casting a shadow. I do prefer it to overproduce surroundings though. Unexpectedly, most special effects look decent. Even if it gets more apparent how the magic is worked out this way. 3 mummies out of 5. This has been part 2. The third one will be the finale.